Alright, so what this means for you and your ability to incorporate these principles into your life so that you may have the most joyous leap from happy experience, leap to happy experience, awesome experience, tiny challenge that you laugh away really quickly, happy experience, happy experience, happy experience. That's what you intended. That's the way a master of these principles thrives in your time. So what you can do right now, understand that it is so normal and natural that you won't feel great about every subject. Be a master at navigating which subjects do feel good. Get really good and practiced about finding unconditional things that you really do feel good and appreciate. Not just lip service, not just something you're saying the words of, but something that invokes a feeling inside of you, something that you reliably know causes up a well of emotion, and that well of good feeling emotion is a really powerful tool, and sometimes it's not obvious. Sometimes you really have to look for it. You always should be getting in the habit of finding them, because they evolve and they change and they update. And when you get practiced at pulling them out in your mind at the right times, the universe will be able to give you all the things that it's pushing towards you, because you, in your higher state of vibrational being, release the walls, even for a little while. Just dipping the resistance down enough that the universe can push through and deliver what is really working to give you, what you've asked for, what is normal that you receive. Permission slips, feeling good. That's the real magic to all of this. So many of you, it is so common, because money is a medium of exchange and is so fluid, and so many of you experience it in your day-to-day lives. Maybe the most common theme on your planet is, I want more money. That is so normal and okay and fine. You have the option of operating now from a higher place of understanding about this subject. You have the option of knowing that if you want more money, you have created the conditions in which the universe is already ready to give you money. It's waiting at your door. It's most of the work to give you the money is done already because you asked for it. That's your primary work. You're an asker. Now that the majority of the work is done, it is your work. It is your choice. It is your benefit to get in a place of vibrational receiving of what you asked for. And what that means is, surely you understand, when you ask for something, you send that broadcast out into the universe from a place of not having it. You understand that if you want something, that initial state comes from definitely, expressingly, all deeply, painfully knowingly that in this moment you don't have it. That's normal. But next, you evolve emotionally, vibrationally. Next, about anything you've ever wanted, this cycle is repeated millions of times in your life, and it will repeat millions more. The first step is something that you want, and then the next is you vibrationally massage yourself for whatever reason into feelings that aren't quite as painful. It's okay that I don't have it. I'm still alive. Things are good. I can still go about my day. A lot of the things that I enjoy doing, I can still keep doing those things. It'll be neat if I do have it. That last one, it'll be neat when I do have it, may have been too high of a vibrational jump. If you weren't close enough to feel that, then the whole the pyramid unravels, then the ladder that you've built comes down, because it has to happen gradually. Understand that any movement in your vibration is either going to be a little bit better or a little bit in the direction you don't want it to. Very, very rare and very little benefit in huge jumps. That's not what you came here for. You could do huge jumps vibrationally with your soul, but that's not why you're here. The beauty of Earth, the exciting thing about the illusion of time is that you get to observe such a breakdown of pieces that once you become a master of enjoying the pieces, then it's just like a river of goodness. Then it's just like flowing experiences of happiness and good times and enthusiasm and high-fiving, cheering with friends, just a long river of that. That's what your soul is experiencing. That's what it's intending for you. That's what, as you get better and better at applying the principles of feeling good in your life, that's what you are destined to experience, more and more of a percentage of your day. How neat. Things are getting better and better. They're already good, but better and better. So what this means for you, after all of these words, you're still standing in a place right now in this moment where you are acutely aware of what it is you do not have in your life. And at the same time, you are practiced and able to draw upon the experiences and the things that you do have and appreciate. Notice the magic inside of your word appreciate. Notice that appreciate. What do you think of when you hear the word appreciate? You probably imagine the context of saying thank you to someone. You probably imagine appreciate as a way of expressing gratitude. But what's really neat about the word is you're really telling that person what you did. More of that, please. You're saying your service, your goodness, your soul interacting with my soul in this experience, let's do more of that, because it was great for both of us. That's appreciating, to make more of. If you want money to come into your experience quickly, one really neat tool is imagine in your head times that have already happened to you. Nothing new, but just bring back and recall and paint the picture of experiences where you've had surprising flows of money come in, or you've received a bonus of some kind, or you've received a gift of some kind, or someone owed you money and they gave it back to you, or someone just as a token of appreciation just gave you a large amount of money, or someone's contracting you for work that you do that you're really good at for a good chunk of money that's really neat to you. Bring back any memories, any experiences you've had of those kinds of things happening to you. Bring those back, hold them in your vibrational bubble, hold them in your pattern, incorporate the feelings that you had when that happened, because surely you are smart enough now to understand that you are outflowing, outpouring, you're sending your signal of how you feel about money into the universe, and the way you choose to feel about the subject determines your results. Do you choose to remember the times when money has been good to you and the universe is given freely and therefore create more of it? Or do you choose to fall into your normal habits? Do you choose to fall into your normal habits, your normal practiced routines about this subject, money, which have caused you to be exactly where you are now? It's 100% your choice. To create change, you must feel vibrational change. The easiest way to do that is, obviously you're going to fall off that good feeling place that you've created for yourself. Obviously you're going to get blindsided and hit with a 2x4 that is reality. Of course that's going to happen. But the question is, how long can you stay up there? Once you've built the little mental pyramid that allows you a place of higher vibration about the subject of money, how long can you stay? And the question is, how long will you be able to maintain your place of feeling a little bit better about the subject of money now that you've built this little vibrational ladder, this little stepping stool that lets you see just from a little bit better of a vantage point, just a little bit better vibration, now that you've pulled in those emotions about feeling good in whatever excuse, whatever permission slip, whatever memory you possibly can, just feel the emotions. And then when you hold those in your vibrational output, when you hold those in your vibrational mixture, when you hold those in your vibrational forefront for a little while, the result is a new habit is being built. The result is a new pathway is being carved about the subject of money. The result is you will do this again in the future. You will again make the decision, I want to feel good about money, and pour in those good feelings, and the path is a little bit farther along in this better habit, in this higher vantage point, happier vibrational, better timing from the universe, more cooperative components working on your behalf. All of those things come with just these little bit of nudges, just these little steps forward in the right direction of just feeling a little bit better about any subject. But money is obviously so day-to-day for so many of you. It's possibly the most common link you all have together. So many of you can understand this human response to this subject. And then you'll notice, just like you've had great success and are experiencing awesome results in other subjects in your life, the more you feel good about the subject of money, the more it flows easily to you without you needing to feel like you're doing work, without you needing to feel like you have to be cautious about your vibration. You can let go of the reins once it's in a good place, just like you do all the other subjects. You don't have to monitor it that closely. You don't have to be practiced and deliberate about it anymore once you move it in a direction where the path just starts to go by itself. You've experienced that. You know exactly what we mean. It's momentum that just takes over a good feeling ride that you probably have done with your health. Maybe you've done it with your body. Maybe you've done it with a great relationship. Maybe a spouse, maybe an uncle, maybe a niece, maybe a cousin. Any one of those are just putting vibration in a good place, and it runs by itself. You don't feel like you have to work on those things that are already good. You just feel like they're good, and you expect them to continue to be good. That's what many of you are going to start to experience in relation to the subject of money as you apply these principles, because it's one of the easiest ones to see results in. When you practice law of attraction, it's easy for a $5,000 check to come to you in a way that you suddenly know you created that. You understand that it was your vibrational intention and work and decision that's the reason you're holding it. And after that, it's a $20,000 check. And then after that, it's a $100,000 check. And then you don't use the word check anymore because the bank can't handle your checks. They just do wire transfers, and you're on executive status. Your banking system is totally different than what you bank with right now, because the universe is giving you such large sums of money, and you expect it. And you expect it to give you such large sums of money. From where you are right now, that might seem like a vibrational leap. That might seem hard to believe. That might seem like too much to handle. That all the resistance you have about the subject of money will come to the surface immediately. However, once it's just a long flow of the next logical step, just a long stream of good experiences, happy results, good expectation of more. Whenever a challenge comes up, practicing the principles and applying them so that you massage the vibration back into a good feeling place and continue to receive the stream of good feeling thoughts. That is mastery. That is living the human experience the way your soul would like for you. In most cases, you can have trouble if you want. Of course, there's value in trouble. You'll grow. All things grow. It's all moving in a good direction. It all is for the best. In this moment, you probably feel like you have a strong grasp and understanding of these concepts, and you do. In this moment, you probably feel like you understand how this works. In a lot of ways, you know how to use this in your life to keep moving yourself in the direction of the things you want, to keep getting what you want. That's neat, and you're absolutely right. You do understand this. Just like you're going to continue checking your email, just like you're going to continue getting blindsided by challenges, by things you did not consciously anticipate, things are going to continue giving you the opportunity to know yourself better, to re-examine what is important to you, to decide what it is to be good. This is constant refresh. You constantly bathe yourselves in these principles again. You constantly remind yourselves of these truths and reapply them to every subject and every challenge and every opportunity in your life. You constantly are revamping this toolkit. It's a never-ending process. It's so good that you understand it now, and you do understand it now, and you are going to continue applying these principles well. Just don't put too much pressure on the idea of having a permanent place of good feeling, of having a permanent high vibration, of having a month of not having any challenges. That's something that cannot happen, that likely cannot happen, but it's something that isn't necessarily of service for you. Instead, you would serve yourself better by applying your purpose and your focus and your intention on becoming really good at feeling good, no matter what the challenge, of becoming really good at going back to your unconditional places of appreciation, no matter what comes up. Because once you have those vibrational shields, those vibrational barriers, those vibrational roadblocks, that vibrational lens from which you view the world, then it doesn't matter what challenges happen. You're just equipped enough that you're constantly attracting good feeling, evidence of your good feeling. You're constantly manifesting things other people are in awe of, because you're applying principles that they're going to come ask you to learn about and understand better. That's awesome.